The first aspect which we're going to discuss today is heating and cooling systems. We choose heating and cooling systems because they are critical to energy consumption and environmental impact in residential settings. In the United States, space heating and cooling account for nearly half of household energy use. Evaluating these systems helps identify ways to reduce carbon footprints and improve cost efficiency while maintaining comfort. We conducted research using peer-reviewed studies and expert sources on sustainable energy systems. Papers from institutions like Stanford University and the US Department of Energy provided insights into novel solutions, such as radiant cooling technologies and energy-efficient retrofits, which can significantly reduce household energy consumption. Many modern homes already use programmable thermostats, high-efficiency furnaces, and Energy Star certified air conditioning systems. However, older homes, such as those built before the 1980s, may lack sufficient insulation or rely on outdated energy-intensive systems. To enhance sustainability, several measures can be adopted to improve energy efficiency and reduce environmental impact. Installing smart thermostats such as the Nest Leading Thermostats allows for dynamic adjustments to reduce unnecessary energy consumption. Upgrading to heat pumps provides an energy-efficient alternative to traditional furnaces and air conditioners, optimizing heating and cooling systems. Improving insulation by adding the thermal barriers to attics and walls can significantly lower heating and cooling demands. Passive cooling methods, such as using reflective roofing materials or planting trees to create natural shade, help maintaining comfortable indoor temperatures without additional energy use. The cost estimates for energy-efficient upgrades vary depending on the technology and its application. Smart thermostats typically cost between $150 to $250 upfront, offering potential annual savings of $100 to $200 on energy bills. Heat pumps, which are most sustainable investments, range from $4,000 to $8,000 based on the system size and complexity, with federal rebates available to cover up to $2,000. Adding insulation to an average home can cost between $1,500 to $2,500, enhancing energy efficiency. While the upfront costs of these energy-efficient upgrades may seem significant, they are a wise investment for the long term. Most homes today are not fully green with respect to heating and cooling, as they often rely on fossil fuels and lack advanced technologies for energy efficiency. Homes with modern HVAC systems and good insulation fare better, but still have room for improvement, especially when compared to zero-energy or passive homes that generate as much energy as they consume. Emphasizing upgrades and sustainable practices can help bridge the gap towards greener living by investing in this technology and retrofits. Households can improve both sustainability and financial efficiency, aligning with global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The second aspect we chose to cover is usage efficiency. We chose to cover this topic because usage efficiency can impact so much within our environment. For example, energy consumption can greatly impact carbon emissions, or proper disposal and recycling can help reduce landfill contributions and conserve other resources. In order to investigate usage efficiency, we first looked into reputable scientific reports on this topic. We looked especially into the National Renewable Energy Laboratory and the Department of Energy for input on this topic. Thanks to modern science, it is accessible to have sustainable energy within our homes. Unfortunately, it is a bit more expensive than less energy efficient options, and because of this, I personally do not have many accommodations in regards to usage efficiency in my home. But I hope to implement them in the future. Some accommodations I do currently have in my home are dusk till dawn light fixtures and composting rumble boxes. A feature I hope to implement in the future is more energy efficient appliances as opposed to regular appliances. Some examples of things that could be done to feasibly improve the sustainability of our lives with respect to usage efficiency are switching to LED lights and increased composting and recycling efforts. Another plan we could implement is low flow fixtures. Low flow fixtures are water fixtures that help conserve water. This could cost anywhere between $100 and $500, but has a $0 operating cost according to drawdown.org. Whereas a composting system can be anywhere from $500 to $300 depending on how advanced of a system you want. With respect to usage efficiency, I would say my home is a little green, but not entirely green. In modern homes, I'd say where most people may have green habits or some implementation of green features, their homes are not necessarily green. I think one reason for that is habit. Most people are comfortable with their way of life or how they do things and don't particularly feel inclined to change that. I do believe, however, as the technology becomes more accessible and easier for people to use, more people will begin to make the switch.
Our third topic is energy sources and renewable energy. We picked this issue since a household's energy source greatly affects its environmental imprint. When compared to fossil fuels, renewable energy sources like solar and wind power drastically lower greenhouse gas emissions. Building sustainable houses and combating climate change require an understanding of and commitment to these possibilities. We examine research and publications from reliable sources, such as the U.S. Department of Energy and the International Energy Agency, in order to help investigate this subject. These sources highlight how, throughout the previous 10 years, technological developments and government incentives have reduced the cost and increased the accessibility of renewable energy, particularly PV systems, which are systems that convert the sun's energy to produce renewable electricity. Despite this, a large number of households continue to rely on electrical networks that are fueled by fossil fuels like coal, natural gas, and oil, all of which significantly increase global emissions. These effects can be considerably lessened by simply switching to renewable energy sources. There are several important ways that households may increase sustainability. First, homeowners may produce renewable energy on their own by placing solar panels on the roof. The average cost of these systems is between $15,000 and $25,000. However, the total cost can be reduced by up to 30% in federal tax credits. Through energy savings, solar panels frequently pay for themselves over a 25 to 30-year period, thus helping you also save money in the long run. Another choice is to take part in community solar initiatives, which give homeowners who are unable to install panels themselves access to green energy. Furthermore, a lot of utility companies provide green energy plans that, for a monthly fee of $10 to $30, let users consume clean energy or buy renewable energy credits. The extent to which these adjustments are adopted will determine their costs and benefits. For instance, making the conversion to 100% solar power could cost $20,000 upfront, but households might save around $1,000 on energy costs and cut 4 to 5 metric tons of CO2 emissions yearly. Green energy programs are a more cost-efficient method to start using renewable energy right away and lessen dependency on fossil fuels. Since most houses still mostly rely on grid powered by fossil fuels, they're currently not entirely green in terms of energy sources. But on the other hand, houses that have solar panels are enrolled in renewable energy initiatives and are becoming more environmentally friendly. Households may reduce their carbon footprints, save money over time, and support international efforts to fight climate change by implementing these strategies.